Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
So for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late, and there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Jared Vanderbilt out there with the monster. Then there's Suggs. Then it's White, and it's Hart, and at the small forward. Pass to the monster. Pistons passing it around. And here is Vanderbilt. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good on the triple. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Pistons ball.
Outside, White. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's the monster. That one's in, his first shot this game.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Ingram outside. Down low. And stolen by Hart. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the left wing. Here's Vanderbilt. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Ingram outside. Back to Smart. To the inside. Now White. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to White. Here's the monster. Good. Nice job down low. The monster's got his second basket of the game.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. They'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for the monster.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Smart passes to Battistone. Green left side. Pass to Battistone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Pistons. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Well, let's also give some credit to the defense. They made shooters uncomfortable, and they didn't allow many second chance points.
Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Smart. Baddest one misses. The Pistons leading. Hart kicks to Vanderbilt. Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for him. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Smart passes to Ingram. For three. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And the first one at the line is good. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Here's Suggs. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now, here's Hart. Here's the monster. It's blocked.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Smart passes to Battister. And here is Green. It's Ingram on the wing. From deep three-point lane. Rebound by the Pistons. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season. Pass to Hart. And he lays it straight in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks, Kevin. The news out in Dallas involves the Mavericks' early season personnel change. They've had their eyes on Anthony Edwards for a while, and somehow they were able to swing this deal. I'm told the team identified Edwards as the alpha type of locker room leader they were missing, and they paid the asking price to bring him in. It's a brand new chapter for this franchise. Let the Anthony Edwards era begin.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Now here's Smart. Pass to Baddest one. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. And checking out some numbers for Cade Cunningham. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's give a walk right down to your City Pistons.
A new lineup here for Houston. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for the Monster. Love comes in for Vanderbilt. Wells, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Cunningham in for White. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, Suggs. Pass to Adams. Back to Suggs. Here's Cunningham. The shot missing. Dunn with some nice D. to the right wing. Houston moving it around. It's up a three. Shot's good by 50.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Cunningham looking around. Love outside. Wells kicks to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Houston in the lead. Pass to Furphy. From downtown, the rebound by Steven Adams. The Pistons shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Here's Cunningham. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Adams. Suggs with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there. Suggs has got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Pass to Furphy. Here's Mobo. Here's Sims. Adams defending. A shot by Sims, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Suggs. Back to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Furphy.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to Sims. To the wing on the left. Here's Furphy. A three-pointer, no good. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Left side, Suggs. Stolen away. Here's the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Suggs. Love, no good. Done outside. Pass to Mobo. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shoot 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Suggs looking around. That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Furphy. Pass to Murray Boyle. And he drives in. It's stolen by Adams. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. You've got Josh Hart, Jared Vanderbilt out there at the monster. Then it's Cade Cunningham, and it's White in at the 2. Now, here's Cunningham. He has yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels, I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer," and hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Shumshay. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Pass to Hart. Takes the 3. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Clark outside. Alvarado bounce pass. Houston moving it around. Goes up on the wing, and the basket by Baddest one. And the Rockets lead by 2. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hart kicks to Cunningham. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his 3.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. The monster, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Shumshay. Now, here's Clark. Light covering. Out left to the wing. Here's Murray Boyle. His three-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. White finds Cunningham. Hart outside. Off target from outside.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Houston with a big group substitution here. And both free throws good for White. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. Thibault, the pass to Ingram. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch. Sims is checked in.
Hold to the floor for your Rockets. Number 00, Jericho Sims.
Thibault, the pass to Ingram. Takes it inside. Over Hart. Back to Thibault. There's the three. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Hart outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hart. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Cunningham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Back to Thibault. Offline with his 3. The Pistons trailing. Over in the corner, White. Pass to the monster. They set the pick. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in for Detroit. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Outside, Green. Pass to Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night from past the arc. And White, the bucket on the assist by Cunningham. And it's a 3-point Piston lead. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Smart against Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Pistons. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Here's Wells, still scoreless. Cunningham outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Here's Ingram. Wells grabs the miss. Pistons leading by 3. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Misses the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Thibault kicks to Green. The Rockets with another miss. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to Denver. Here's Wells. And no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. In the corner, Smart with it. Pass to Thibault. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And so White will bring it up for the Pistons. 3-point lead. Now here's Wells. Here's the monster. Hart outside. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Ingram. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams making substitutions here. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance for Cade Cunningham.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
Top of the key, done. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Mobo. Another miss by Houston.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Pass to Wells. A three-pointer is right on target. Wells has got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Suggs with the steal. Sinks that one from the post. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Smart against Suggs. Here's Mobo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 6. Adams sets the pick for Hart. No good from outside. Rockets shooting 31%. Not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Smart deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. Wells with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And the shot by Wells, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Over to the left wing. Dunn finds Smart. Here's Murphy. He's covered by Suggs. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Mobo. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Suggs. Kicks it out to Love. A 3-ball. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Dunn. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 6 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Yeah, truthfully, I think his numbers are fine, but in talking to him, he thinks they should be even better.
Pass to Murray Boyle. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's baddest one. The three. John misses. Pistons leading by 6. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Wells. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Josh Hart, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Hart drops them both. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Here the shot. Oh, so sorry. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. Interesting to use the term hierarchy, but I wonder, how would you guys rate our studio hierarchy?
Well, Ernest, when you try to bring out the big words like hierarchy, anyway, I think they're going to play it safe. But the hierarchy, I'm going to pass it to Shaq.
How dare you disrespect the Ernster? No, Ernie gets the throne. He's the one I trust calling the shots. Are you crazy, Kenny?
Well, all right. Good point, big fella. But only if he doesn't get to pick our ties.
Come on, you guys would look fantastic in bow ties. I've got some extras here. Here, Shaq, try this one. And here's one for you, Jet. Those are going to be great.
Ooh, I like that.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Pistons.
Coaches preach this over and over again, and Shaq knows this well. Take care of the ball, and they internalize that.
Yeah, on the other hand, the defense will let them stay comfortable.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Josh Hart with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
Detroit leading by 8. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Brandon Ingram's out there with Draymond Green. Then there's baddest one, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now here's Ingram, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Here's Hart. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. You know, Jim, you look at everything that goes into preparing for an NBA game, there are a lot of moving parts there.
That's the part that fans don't really see, Kevin. So much goes in to preparation every single night, particularly to get ready for the start of the season.
How about just getting your body ready, game to game, week to week?
No, it's not only maintaining from day to day, it's also preparing your body to go into a very long and grueling season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rockets trail by 9. Smart passes to Ingram. Green with a screen on Hart. Here's Ingram with the drive, and the shot is good. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Suggs dishes to White. Pass to the monster. Stolen by Smart. Thibault kicks to Smart. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Thibault. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass. Suggs has got 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside, Green. To the paint. It's stolen by White. Here we go, one-on-one. And White slams it in.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Suggs against Smart. Pass to Battistone. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Nothing on the board, just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Pistons. Smart puts the pick in for Ingram. Pass to Battistone. No good on the 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Hart the pass to Suggs. Lets the 3 fly. The Rockets pull it in. Outside, Smart. Ingram setting a pit for Smart. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smart's got 5 points so far.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
Inside, Smart with the steal. Pass to Green. Fires at the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
White the pass to Suggs. The Pistons working the ball around now. And White kicks to Suggs. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And that one falls for Ingram. So, Tim, we were just talking about Brandon Ingram. Just how impactful of a player is he at this stage of his career?
Well, he's very talented, Kevin, and he's got great length for a wing. The biggest thing for him has been his health. But when he's good to go, there is no question he's a major factor.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Shumshe's checked in, and it's Clark in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cunningham, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Now here's Ingram. He's got 8. Pass to Alvarado. Picked away. And now the Pistons fast break. And now Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, Vanderbilt, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Cunningham for 3. The offensive rebound. Vanderbilt finds Cunningham, and good that time. Cunningham's got 7.
And since the break, they've lost some of their edge defensively, really lacking intensity.
The steal. Launches it. The Rockets pull it in. Now Alvarado. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. He's coming off an excellent season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. And the Rockets making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Now, here's Suggs. 6 points for him. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Rockets trail by 9. Alvarado passes to Battister. And here is Clark. On the 3 off target. And here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. And Suggs throws it down.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Alvarado passes to Clark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here. Love's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Houston. 11-point game. Pass to Murray Boyle. Over Wells. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Cunningham outside. Back to Love. Pass to Suggs. Takes a 3.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Wells passes to Adams. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Dunn with some nice D. Rockets trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Detroit. Now here's Wells. Drills Fires the three-pointer. Wells has got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Pass to Baddest one. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now, here's Suggs. Now, here's Adams. The shot from the low post is good. Adams has got his first bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here is Cunningham. He has 7. Outside, Suggs. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Rockets trail by 12. Dunn passes to Baddest one. Let's go. Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got 4 points now in the quarter. And, well, Detroit shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Adams finds Suggs. Here's Love from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. It's stolen by Cunningham. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's on the bounds of the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Green is checked in for Houston.
Number 33, Draymond Green.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Love outside. Pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Pistons leading by 10. Wells passes to Love. Cunningham for 3. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Smart. Shoots over Wells. And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got the monster, Sherrod Vanderbilt out there with Hart. Then there's Derek White, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Memphis Grizzlies.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Smart dishes to Green. Green with a screen on Hart. Clock at 6. Floats one up, and Ingram finishes inside. Ingram's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Cunningham outside. Shoots from the corner.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. For the 3.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as sticky one-on-one.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Clark. It's Ingram on the wing. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Cunningham outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, the combination of size and skill make Cunningham tough to defend.
Cunningham at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Now here's Ingram. Rebound by the Pistons. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Cunningham kicks to White. Pass to the monster. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Green. Here's Ingram. The monster with the rebound. The monster's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Vanderbilt. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's the monster. The Rockets pull it in. And it's Thibault in the corner. Another miss by Houston. Pistons leading by 12. And White kicks to Cunningham. Hart left side. Just 5 on the clock. White the pass to Hart. That 3 off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Ingram to end the cold streak. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Ingram's got 11 in the second half.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Checked in for Clark. And a switcher also for Detroit. Suggs is checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead, he wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Hart. Pass to White from deep. Green with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Smart misses. Detroit leading by 9. White with it. Now Green defending. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Ingram. Green, the screen. Ingram against Vanderbilt. From deep, Green. The monster with the rebound. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Down low. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Ingram outside. Here's the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 5th assist in this one.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Now, here's Hart. Rockets with the rebound. Baddest one's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
Ingram really getting out and running the floor on the break. He was able to get ahead of the defense and then convert.
Ingram against Hart. Feet away. Rebounded by Baddest One. Baddest One's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to Smart. Over in the corner, Green. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Hart outside. And they call an illegal screen.
It's been a struggle for him in the second half. A lot of turnover.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
He's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Smart. Green kicks to Smart. Pass to Ingram to tie it up. They grab their own miss. Baddest One misses. Pistons leading by 3. Left side Suggs. Here's the monster. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Detroit, no good that time either. And here are the Rockets. They're on an 11-2 run. It's stolen by White. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Suggs missing.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Outside, Smart. No good. That would have tied it. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Hart, no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
They grab their own miss. Baddest One.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play. Everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Done against White. Dunn passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. 15 points for baddest one.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Al Hart. Here's the screen. Here's White. And stolen by Dunn. Green outside. Finishes inside on the nice dish. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any rank.
White with it. Pocket 6. Green rips down the board. Houston in the lead. Outside, Smart. Outside, Ingram. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now Vanderbilt. Off the glass.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Ingram outside. Green outside. Four on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll let it jump off. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. The 10-foot jumper hits.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Rockets trail by 3. Ingram outside. Here's baddest one. And the layup is off. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. No good there. Watt is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Ingram. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Trying again. Vanderbilt rips down the board.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for Detroit, Jalen Suggs, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Timeout called, the Rockets. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Trailing by 5. Smart! And there's the dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
Shooting for Detroit. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Pistons, Cherish Vanderbilt. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Ingram fires. And so the Pistons take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, the Monster.